Hi everyone, Christina here. So just continuing with the previous recordings I've done in relation to my relationship with another person. And an interesting point that came up the other day as I was with them, and again still going through some reactions. I had mentioned in the previous recording that my automatic kind of response to her was wanting to just avoid her and not deal with her and just not be in the same environment, and what I could see within that. But I realized then later, a few days later, this point came up of, again, wanting to kind of just automatically avoid and not deal with. And what I realized in that moment was, why wouldn't my first response be to speak to her and to ask her what's going on and to help her or support her through whatever it is that she's going through? Because another aspect that I find that I react to is the emotions she displays, and I define it as, she's overly emotional, and so yeah, I just considered this point of like, why don't I just speak to her directly? Like, ask her directly, hey, what's going on? I noticed this change in you. And that was really interesting, actually, because I never considered that before. Like, oftentimes my experiences have been in relation to people that I find difficult, or that I can tell they're being emotional, or whatever. I do tend to just not try to deal with it, instead of speaking directly, like, hey, what's up, what's going on, I noticed this, do you want to talk about it? Because that's a solution. Me just like ignoring her and trying to avoid her is like, in a way, perpetuating the problem, because she might not have a reference of how she can support herself. And maybe in talking to her about it and just speaking directly to her, perhaps that can support her to stop for a moment and reflect on her own experience and what she's allowing. So I just wanted to share that, because I thought it was really interesting that I finally came to that realization that is an option. Like, that is a way to direct myself in relation to this other person. Obviously there's a lot of inner work to be done in relation to her as well. My experiences in relation to her, my definitions of her, that's all reflections of myself, and so that's my responsibility to sort out. But simultaneously, I can work on the outer as well. As I work within, I can also work without, and that's with the physical environment and interacting and communicating and offering perhaps another option for her to consider that maybe she didn't consider before. So I just wanted to share that again. Maybe in questioning our automatic behaviors and responses, we start to see other solutions that would actually be of benefit to more than just ourselves. And perhaps that's the way that we actually, 1 + 1 change this world. We open up to other people and we communicate our perspective and our understandings, and we drop the defense of having to be in conflict and instead offer support, give what's been given. So yes, thanks for listening. Bye.